when it's time to do that cash out refinance on your investment property, keep in mind there's a lot of money out there. So don't feel like you have to go with the first lender to cash you out, that lender that's gonna refinance and take you out of that. If it's a hard money loan, which it probably will be if it was a rehab project, there's a lot of money out there. There's a lot of institutions, a lot of lenders, a lot of private lenders, a lot of companies that have their own capital, that have investor capital that they use to lend on. There are also companies that they do that, but then they also are brokers. So if they're not able to lend on the deal, they can't get you the best rate, they can broker it out and find you a lender that would work, that will have favorable terms. And again, speaking specifically about refinancing, where now the property's rehabbed, if it has tenants in place, it's going to be important. You got to have tenants in place because that's going to be one of the major conditions. Because now it's basically, you have a multifamily property, whether residential, commercial, it's basically a living, breathing business. So whether it's 2 units or 22 units, so keep that in mind. It's very important, and understand that you've done the heavy lifting by this point. You've rehabbed it, and you've put tenants in it. So now it's functional, it's operating, and now you just need a lender to step in, and they'll order the appraisal, and then you will be able to what they say, take out or cash out the hard money lender or private lender that you used to buy and rehab the property in the first place. So that's how it works. And then obviously you're going to get a long-term conventional loan on it, whether it's, and there are different terms, there are different types, but it's going to be a longer term, lower interest rate, not as low right now because, of the inflation and the rates have gone up, but that's part of the business. And so you want to keep that in mind, but don't feel like you got to go with the first or even second lender that you come across for that refinance. And keep in mind too, the refinance, the money that you pull out of that's tax-free, because on the other end of that, you're getting a loan. So just think of it like, hey, that's what I'm making for my investment, for my hard work, and taking this asset from here to here. And that equity, that money that's left over, you can now use that to reinvest it into the next property and so forth. So you want to use that to your advantage.